Hey guys, RightToBearJer here for another video. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Today I'd like to talk about what I think is one of the most important things that you can do once you get your CCW, once you get your CCL, once you get your permit to carry, once you start carrying a gun in public. I am aware that a lot of states in the United States do not require you to take a class or any type of education before you're allowed to carry a gun in public. You either have a constitutional carry state, like Arizona, state that I'm in right now, or Arkansas, that just allow you to carry a gun in public, or you have some states like Georgia where you do have to apply for your concealed carry license, but there's no education requirement. So despite the fact that that scares the shit out of me, and I'm like, what the fuck? You got people carrying guns out here with no idea of when they can use them and where they can use them. But that's a whole nother conversation. So since some of you aren't receiving that education where they tell you this in a class, hopefully if your instructor is worth his weight in water, I feel like it is, I've taken it upon me to try to just give you some quick tidbits, some quick modes of education, so then you can take it with you. So I think one of the most important things that you can do once you start carrying a gun in public is to obtain an attorney. Get a lawyer. I think it's very important that you either have some type of attorney that you can reach out to in the event of an emergency or in the event that you have to use your gun, because shit gets real. Once you pull that gun out in public, and God forbid if you ever have to use it, things are going to come very fast. And the last thing that you want to be doing is sitting there with some cop's hot ass breath asking you questions with a notepad in your face, and you're trying to figure out what to say and what to do. Now, there are some things that you can say to a police officer in the event that you have to pull out your gun in self-defense that I'll address in another video. But for now, let's just stick to the fact that you really need some form of legal representation to come in and talk to you. Because you sitting here thinking that you're going to be able to talk to a police officer, a detective, or a prosecutor in the event that you have to use your gun is like me sitting here saying that I can go on a tennis court right now and go head to head against Serena Williams. You're going to lose. I'm going to lose, right? It's like you trying to go against a professional that does this every day of their life. And if they want to stick it to you, you're not going to know which way it's going to come. So that's why you want legal representation, Venus Williams, to step in that tennis arena with you to be able to fight any potential charges that may come your way. So I think it's very important that you at least have an attorney's contact number. Hell, I'd go as far as to even shoot an attorney an email and say, hey, I just got my CCL or my CCW or my permit to carry, and just letting you know that if I ever get in, or I would like to request that if I ever get into an incident, can I give you a call? Most attorneys, if you email them, they're probably going to respond back. So I normally call, and then they'll be like, yeah, just reach out, or I'll have reach out to one of my assistants. To even take it a step further, what you may want to consider doing is to get some form of either carry insurance or some type of organization that will back you in the event that you have to use your gun. Me personally, I'm a member of the Armed Citizens Legal Defense Network based out of Seattle. And that's just basically a network that if I ever have to, God forbid, draw my gun in self-defense, I have a card that I'll call the network and they'll find me an attorney that will come and represent me anywhere in the United States. Now, of course, I pay them a fee annually every 3 years or every 10 years like I got from my membership. But it just takes that stress off me. It really takes that stress off me to where I don't have to worry about this shit. If stuff ever hits the fan for me, they have my back. It's an organization that's been around since 2008, and there are other organizations. The NRA used to have the Carry Guard. There's like a USCCA or some shit like that. Plus, there's other type of carry insurance that you can have to where they'll have your back if shit ever hits the fan. So to even take it a step further, that's what I'd recommend. Because to go into the second part of this video, not only do you want an attorney in the event that you have to use your gun, you want to have an attorney that's experienced in defending folks that have not broken the law, right? Because most attorneys that you'll encounter do not have experience in defending people that have not broken the law in regards to using self-defense to defend their life or their lives of others. If you ask the average attorney out here, of all their defendants, how many of you do you think were absolutely 100% innocent? 99 out of 100 of them are going to say 0, right? So if you got an attorney that's never defended a person that's actually innocent, that's supposed to be in your corner, they're not going to go about that defense, because a self-defense is actually an affirmative defense. And an affirmative defense is where you actually admit, hey, I actually did this and I was justified because. Your other defense that you normally would have is yo, I did not break into that store. I did not rob that person. I did not slap the shit out of that old lady. Prove it, right? And the prosecuting attorney or the district attorney or whatever it is has to prove that you did that. An affirmative defense is saying, yo, I did shoot this person. I did draw my gun in this group of people, and I was justified because. So those are different, not necessarily two different types of attorney that you're going to be looking for, but you definitely want an attorney that has experience in defending people that are actually innocent. And if you have an attorney that is anti-gun, they don't know how to defend innocent people, they're going to try to get you to take a deal. They're going to try to get you to plead out, when that may not necessarily be the route that you want to take in the event that you have to draw your gun. So I think it's very important that you, one, not only obtain an attorney in the event that you have to carry a gun on you in public every day, and number two, you obtain an attorney that actually knows how to defend people that have not broken the law. So, to summarize this, if you're going to carry a gun every day in public, no matter if you're in Minnesota, where I'm from, no matter if you're in Phoenix, Arizona, where I am, no matter if you're in Chicago, Illinois, Texas, whatever, please, please, please find legal representation that's adequate enough and competent enough to defend you. Because if you ever have to draw your gun in self-defense, you do not want to be thinking about an attorney that you want to obtain in that event. So that will conclude my video. Please subscribe, please comment, please share this. It could potentially save someone's freedom. So I'm just trying to educate my people, yo. I'm out here. But anyway, as always, pick the guns up. Hope you guys have a good one.